Checking tech and the economy as homes, cars, and businesses become smarter with new innovations. It's predicted 70% of businesses will be using artificial intelligence by 2030. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce is tracking it all. And with us is Jordan Crenshaw of the U.S. Chamber of Commerce Technology Engagement Center. Good to have you here. And how is artificial intelligence already affecting the economy, would you say?
Well, let's say this. Artificial intelligence is no longer science fiction. It's all around us and here at our doorstep. And, across the country, AI is helping solve problems that are some of the world's most pressing challenges. But from an economic perspective and what it's doing on a day-to-day basis, it's helping scientists develop vaccines and improve patient care. It's protecting us against cyber attacks, which is incredibly important right now. It's alerting customers to bank fraud, and even providing more economic inclusion through better access to credit to help folks who have been underserved get access to getting a home, getting a job, or even starting a small business. But broadly, from an economic perspective, AI is projected to add $15.7 trillion in global GDP. That's a 14% increase, and by no means is that a small number.
What is your mission with AI? Why is the Chamber involved?
Well, America is really finding itself in a global race internationally to lead in this technology. And there are some serious concerns that we risk falling behind to global competitors, some of which may not even share the same values that we have. I will say this, China is investing heavily in AI research and development, and Europe is looking to write regulations that may impact how we use data and AI here at home. It's becoming increasingly clear that whoever leads in the development of this technology is going to run the world economy. We actually did a poll recently and found that 80% of Americans feel that the United States is the right nation to lead in this space. And that's why the U.S. Chamber of Commerce has brought together its AI Commission on Competitiveness, Inclusion, and Innovation. And this commission brings together two former members of Congress, John Delaney and Mike Ferguson, as well as experts in academia, industry, and civil society to address three main issues. And the first is how do we use AI more fairly and address issues like bias and privacy. The second is how do we compete internationally on research and development against countries like China. And also, finally, how do we get the workforce ready for the future with the changes that are coming? So our commission is going to go throughout the country, do a series of field hearings, and also take public comment. And we're going to release a report based on those findings to give the Congress and the administration later on this year.
Any chance all of this new tech is going to displace American workers, say, with robots?
Well, I would say this, as we've seen with COVID-19, technological changes are accelerating the transformation from old jobs to new opportunities. There will be new jobs, there will be changed jobs, but also, let's say, unfortunately, there will be some jobs that are lost. At the same time, we're looking at shortages in industries like the trucking industry, which impacts supply chains across the country. AI has a real ability to stand in the gap and actually help those issue areas right there. There's no simple fix here, and that's why we brought together this commission, because we think it's critically important that our policymakers here in Washington and state capitals get AI policy right to make sure that our workforce and students are prepared for the future. And lastly, AI, I think, really does have the potential to help educate the workforce for the future, to tailor different lessons and tailor different academic needs so that we can better train students and better train the workforce for the future. If you want to weigh in and make your voice heard, come visit americaninnovators.com/AI Commission, and we look forward to hearing from you.
Thank you for keeping us up to date.
Thank you.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.